by for a tribute to our flag. Rick, come on up, please.
Thank you, Roger. Before we offer the pledge to the flag that many of us learned by the daily morning recitation of it in the classrooms of Clinton Center and the Bainbridge School, I'd like to share with you my somewhat altered but spoken version of Johnny Cash's song, Ragged Old Flag. So you don't have to worry, I won't be singing. A while back, I walked through a county courthouse square. On a park bench, an old man was sitting there. I said, "Your old courthouse is kind of run down." And he said, "No, it'll do for our little town. And your flagpole is leaning a little bit. And that's a ragged old flag you've got hanging on top of it." And he said, "Have a seat." And I sat down. "This is the first time you've been to our little town?" And I said, "I think it is." "Well, I really don't like to brag, but we're kind of proud of that ragged old flag. You see, we got a small hole in that flag there when Washington crossed the Delaware. And it got powder burned the night that Francis Scott Key sat watching it, writing, "Oh, say, can you see?" It got a rip down in New Orleans with Pakenham and Jackson tugging at its seams. And she almost fell at the Alamo beside the Texas flag. She waved on, though. She got cut with a sword at Chancellorsville. She got cut again at Shiloh Hill. There was Robert E. Lee and Beauregard and Bragg. And the south wind blew hard on that ragged old flag. On Flanders Field in World War I, she got a big hole from a Bertha gun. And she turned blood red in World War II. She hung limp a time or two. Then there was Korea, Vietnam, Kuwait, Iraq, and Afghanistan. She went where she was sent by her Uncle Sam. She waved from our ships upon the briny foam. And now they've about quit waving her back here at home. In our own good land, she's been abused. She's been burned, dishonored, denied, and refused. And now it's become a form of protest to kneel down and take a knee. That's the ultimate form of embarrassment and disrespect to me. And the government for which she stands has been scandalized throughout the land. So yeah, she's threadbare, and she's wearing thin. But to my way of thinking, she's in pretty good shape for the shape she's in. Because she's been through the fire before, and I believe she can take a whole lot more. So we raise her up every morning, we take her down slow every night. We don't let her touch the ground, and we fold her up just right. So I guess the more I think about it, on second thought, I guess maybe I do kind of like to brag, because I'm mighty proud of that ragged old flag. Who was that old man? I'm not sure I know. But I can say this, I think after more than 50 years, Mrs. Irwin would think I did all right. And so I dedicate this to her and my dad. And I thank you for your acknowledgement. But memorizing the words to a song is not a very big deal. But what our veterans have done over the past 242 years is a very big deal. And so at this time, we'd like to continue the tradition of this event of recognizing all of the veterans that are in attendance, whether they were Bainbridge attenders or not. All branches of the military service, whether active duty, reserves, or National Guard, whether wartime or peacetime, whether stateside or overseas, and acknowledge their contributions to the welfare of our country, and note their sacrifices as we invite them to stand if they're able, and so we can pay them a tribute. And then I'll ask the rest of you to join us as we recite the pledge. So if our veterans could please rise so we can see who you are, and thank you for your service. All the rest of you rise now, we'll see you.